first step. The first step is about your first dream. The first step is about believing in yourself. The first step is about accepting your first compliment with grace. The first step is about attracting positive energies from the cosmos. The first step is about encouraging others with your stories. Hi all, I'm Hasini, I'm 12 now and I'm from Chennai. This concept may help to explore amazing talented children, my little step to announce their talent to this world. In this series, you will be hearing about children who have achieved something really commendable at a very young age.
I was always talking things about baking, and I was so crazy about baking. I was so mad into it, and I was telling my mom about the types of pastries and my dad to make. We'll be making that dessert tomorrow, this dessert today. So I'm always talking things about baking.
Hi all, I'm back. So today I'm going to interview a very young and promising 10-year-old, a chef, an entrepreneur who aspires to be a name to raccoon in the dessert business. She has received numerous accolades and awards, including Young Baker by Mr. Dharmendra Pradap Yadav, IAS, youngest member of PEIE Chennai chapter. So let us welcome Minusha.
That's me. I'm so excited to be here, and I would like to introduce myself. I'm Minusha, I'm 10 years old. I'm the founder and chief baking officer of Four Seasons Pastry. I'm really excited to be here.
So listeners, let us know a bit more about her today. So Minusha, could you tell us about in which age did you start pastry making?
Journey started when I was just 8 years old. I always saw baking and food videos, but I never do it. I just told my mom to do it and they just ate it. But when I was 9 years old, a change came over. I baked the cake with my friend for my mother's birthday. And that time I came to know how much I loved baking. So I wanted to bake cake again.
Then I'll move to the next. When you make your pastries initially, sometimes they might not have come out as well as you expected. So what would be going through your mind at that time? It could be
sometimes when I do dishes wrong and it doesn't come good, I think I'll be saying better luck next time, because the dishes, if you see the dishes, they are very some dishes are very, very difficult. Such as example, let's take macarons. There's a lot of types, 3 types of macarons, which is an Italian macarons, which is Swiss macaron and French macaron. So I just tried 3 of them and none of them came right. So I just say myself and pat on my shoulders and say, next time we can do it. So that's the thought goes to my mind.
Exactly. People who are watching this, please listen to this point very carefully. Here I would like to add about something which I learned during my learningship training programs. There are no failures, only feedback. Learn from your failures, do it better next time. Okay?
Yeah.
So, an important question. You might have faced failures when you make pastries. At the time, what would you tell yourself, or what kind of strategies you follow? Can you please share? Strategies in sense, is there anything you
maybe not a strategy, I can say this as a solution. So I know some dishes it comes quite crazy. As I used the macaron as example before, I'll use that example here itself. So macaron is a very toughest dessert in the world, I think. It's very, very tough, and to beat the eggs, to combine the eggs. So at least you have to try it for 10 to 20 times to make a perfect macaron. So I think that keeping that in mind, I just say just use minimum of the ingredients and just don't waste the food waste. I also think about it. So one time I used a lot of the ingredients and I don't have nothing to do right now. So I just experimented it a lot. So I think so wasting of ingredients is not good. And
Yes.
also I think so as you said before, you said that we learn from failures. That was the exact thing I came to say after that.
So when I noticed this, the 2 points I noticed here. One is that practice makes a man perfect, and the second one you said that try a good amount you wanted to, and then do it again if you're satisfied with that. So, happy to know about that. So who's your role model?
My role model. My role model would be the founder of Hotbreads and the chairman of Kevin Care. I'd like to say you about the founder of Kevin Care. So he is known as C.K. Ranganathan sir. So he has a multiple of products. He is in all the industries such as shampoo, baking, into many variety of industries, and he is also into food industry. He has a multiple of brands, and also he came from a very small level to a very big level. So he is my role model, and also Mr. Hotbreads Mahadevan sir is also my role model. He is the founder of Hotbreads. He has a multiple brands such as Hotbreads. He has around like 15 brands in food industry. So I was inspired by him also.
Good to know about it. So
I'd like to say,
yes.
and also they are my inspirations.
I mean, great to know about it. As I said before, what made you choose this field? Is anyone in your family interested in pastry making? I mean, like your mom or?
Actually, no one in my family are there in this field. They are all in different sectors, and they don't have businesses. They are not entrepreneurs. I'm the first entrepreneur in my family, and also I'm the first one to become a chef in my family. So I took this field as a career because it was my passion. Because of passion only, I took this as my career.
I would say that people could take you as a role model because you started cooking at a very young age. You have your own shop to, sell out your pastries. Good to know if the outcomes come good, and then we'll be happy about that. And I feel very happy to interview you at this.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, at what age did you start participating in competitions?
9. When I was 9, I started participating in competition. Specifically, I went to a competition called the Cadbury contest. I hope so you know it. Chef Damu sir and all, they came. There are 3 levels in it. I just went up to the 2 level. I was not able to go to the 3rd level. But I went to the first, 2 levels. First one, that was my first competition I remember.
Okay, that's so cool. You have been very young to participate in cooking competitions. You definitely should be lucky to cook with Chef Damu. I'm a very big fan of him.
Cooked with them. I have cooked with them in JR TV. I think so. You know about the show. It's called Adupangarai Teen Kitchen. I cooked with them a chicken recipe. If I say about it, I'll just keep on saying about it.
Could be one of the most greatest achievement as of now. Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself growing from here? About your goals in your future.
I have 2 goals, and I have also I'm just thinking about a third goal. So I would like to first say about my first goal. So that's my short-term goal. I want to expand my baking kit throughout India. So I didn't say about my baking kit. I would like to say about it too. So in my baking kit there'll be ingredients, method, and STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math about baking. So kids will learn the science behind baking from this baking kit, the real science behind baking from this baking kit, and this would be in a subscription model. This baking kit is for kids between 7 to 12, 14 years old. So this baking kit is for 7 to 14 years old kids, and I'm just thinking of doing an easy bake oven, giving them an easy bake oven with that. This easy bake oven is a very portable oven which is not currently in India. It's in USA. So actually this is very portable and we can carry it anywhere. Like this, there is not an oven in India. So I think I'll do that. I'll incorporate that into my baking kit. So that's just what I want to expand my baking kit throughout India or the world. That's my short-term goal, and my long-term goal is to start a baking institute for people who can't study abroad because of the expenses. They can study here in my institute, and there'll be talented chefs to teach.
I mean, like, you are in a world of cooking. I mean, like, your goals just state, I want to be this in this field of cooking. So all the best for your plans.
Thank you. And also, I said no. I'm thinking of the goal 3. So that is the SDG goals. I hope so. You know about it. Sustainable Development Goals. It's created by the UN, United Nations. So I'm thinking about doing an SDG goal 2 or 3. So the SDG goal 2 is of zero hunger, and 3 is nutritious values and being a well-being and doing exercises, everything about it. So that is the goal 3 and goal 2. And just thinking about it, I may do it.
Then, I mean, like, if you become a name to Raccoon with tomorrow, what is the one thing you want to do for your society?
Before the SDG goals, I think that I'll do the SDG goals. I'm just determined about it. It is so awesome. It will help the people. There's a lot of goals. There are 17 goals in the Sustainable Development Goals. So the first goal is no poverty. The second, wait a second. The second is the zero hunger. The third is well-being, and wait a second. The third is good health and well-being. The fourth is good quality education. Goal 5, gender equality. Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. Goal 7, clean energy, affordable and clean energy. Goal 8, wait a second. Goal 8 is I just forgot. It's goal 8, decent work and economy growth. Goal 9 is industry. It's all about industry. And goal 10 is reduce inequalities. Goal 11 is sustainable cities. Goal 12 is responsible consumption. Goal 13 is climate action. Goal 14 is life below water. Goal 15 is life on land. Goal 16 is peace and justice and strong institutions. Goal 17 is partnership for goods. So I'll just register it in my mind. It's all about goal 17. So in this, I'm just about to take the goal 2 and goal 3, which is the goal 2 is zero hunger, and goal 3, which is good and well-being. So I'm just about to take the SDG goals.
So much you have it in your mind. I mean, you are very prepared, pre-plan and all stuff. I mean, like, you could be an example for other people to plan their works. to take steps towards their dream.
Yeah.
Your parents may have sacrificed a lot for you. So can you tell our listeners how they have helped you reach where you are today?
My parents have supported me always in throughout my journey. Without them, I would not achieve this so far. And also, they're like shadow behind me, always coming around me and helping me. Always, they are helping me. They have sacrificed a lot. For example, my mother has a preschool. Sometimes she has grand events in her preschool. When I have speeches in some colleges, I go there and my mom has to come. So she sacrifices her events and then she comes there. So she has kind of sacrificed like that. And my father is also working in a corporate company. He's a chemical engineer. So he also sacrifices like that. So
Okay.
I am grateful to have such parents.
Parents, Vinisha's parents who are hearing this, I think you should be very proud about her. Achieving this place at a very young age, I think she would be an example for many other people, even to our listeners who are watching this today. So, what is the one message you want to convey to your parents at this junction?
My parents, but to the other parents and the young entrepreneurs, I would like to say that. So this is just a suggestion, or you can take it as did it, and your children also can do it. So I just have two words for them. Just follow your passion, do what you like, and say less, do more. So these are the three words I would like to say.
That's so cute. In this very young age, you could, you could explain what you wanted. I mean, yeah, you stay towards your goal. You suggest people to do this so that they come better in life. Okay. So, one more question. Did you feel any pressure during your competitions in terms of expectations from family, friends,
Did I
and
feel? Did I
any
feel any
or discomfort at the
pressure? Okay.
beginning of?
No, never. Because it's my passion. That's what I like. அதுதான் எனக்கு பிடிக்கும். So that's what I like. So I do not feel any stress or pressure because I love it and I'm doing it because I like it. So
Cool to know.
feel
Okay.
any pressure.
So here let's have some rapid fire questions. So it's basically going to be you're going to answer these questions with the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Tell me, what history did you bake for your parents the very first time you made something on your own?
What?
You,
Sorry.
you told that you made a pastry to your mom on her birthday, and it was your first time cooking on your own, right? So could you tell our listeners what you made the very first time
First
on your
time. I made an high protein salad. Without my parents' support, I made a high protein salad the first time, and I've also uploaded the video in my YouTube channel.
So listeners who are watching this, we'll try to link it down below so that you could go and watch it. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Next question: who's your favorite cook?
Who is my favorite cook? In my home, my favorite cook would be my mom. My mom only cooks at my home, and she's amazing. And also, I would say that I'm learning some curries, gravies, rices, all the recipes from my mom in this lockdown. Actually,
Okay. You're
it's
learning.
great to learn from her.
Okay, you're learning all cuisine, is it? Okay. So we'll move to the next question. What is your favorite food, Ganesha?
Favorite food? It would be paneer butter masala for me. I always say this. So high five. So do you also like?
Yeah, I love funny dishes.
Like So in these COVID-19 days, I'm just eating a lot of paneer. Yesterday I have paneer kofta balls. Today I have mulgai paratha, which has paneer in it. And day after tomorrow I had paneer butter masala. And day after tomorrow I had kofta balls. I am having all paneer sort of recipes. So right now paneer is out of stock in our home, and I can't have it.
Okay, fine. That was crazy. I
Yeah.
know cooking and baking is your passion, but what about your other hobbies or activities?
My other hobbies. I love to read books. I love to read books. I'm so crazy and mad on books. Before I came to this session, this webinar, I was reading a book. So I'm just crazy on books, and I'm really, really crazy on books. And also, I read the books a couple of times, again and again and again, so that it goes into my mind. So, and also my favorite author is Sudha Murthy. She has written about like 26 to 30 books. I've read them all. She's from Karnataka, India. I read both non-fiction and fiction. If you take a session on books, I'll just spend 1 hour in it itself. So I'll just keep on saying.
So hearing on your stuff and speeches, like I get to know that you love learning. You learn a lot of things. You read the books again and again to store it in your mind. You have everything over here, which comes out through this and this. So all the best.
Thank you. And I also have another hobby, which is like I love drawing also. But it comes as the third hobby. I don't like it so much. I don't.
Hate it
I
that
don't
much.
overwork on it. Overwork on it.
Okay.
I just like it. That's all.
Just can
But I
have it as
love it. It's more than that. Yeah.
so what is the one fictional character you like?
What is the one?
Fictional character. An imaginary character you have named. I mean, it
Hmm.
must be a character. You have named some
Any character in books?
character.
Any.
But you would have to say about and why why did you choose this?
Anupama. It's a real story. She is a character in the book. Her name is Anupama. It's a very nice fiction book written by Sudha Murthy. So I like it because she is very calm, nice, well educated, poor. She's poor, but she helps everyone. So I like her kindness.
Okay. So you could take her as an identity and follow everything. Thank you so much for being on the show, Vinisha. It was great.
I have to thank you for inviting me in this show. I had a great fun with you, and this first step webinar is excellent, and I wish you all the best for it.
Thank you so much, Vinisha. Hope for, all the best for your future.
Thank you.
As I said, once you become a star in this field, I hope that I again come back with you in this
Yeah,
talks.
sure. Bye bye. Bye everyone.
Bye all. If you like this video, like, share, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below if you know such childrens and you if they wanted to be in this show. I will